Hello, and let me fix you. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. Hello for another biblious TBR game. This is my Disney villainous inspired TBR game that I created. It's going to decide mandatory must reads for the month. If you are confused about the rules or want to just kind of have a better understanding, I do have a Google Drive in the description that has all of the card prompts in case you need any inspiration for your own game, as well as the rules and how I play, so on and so forth. So that is down in the description box for you. Basically, I just move to different locations, complete the actions on the space, play my cards, pick books for the cards. Bada boom, bada bing. Pretty straightforward. So, let's go over. There's so much housekeeping. There's a lot of housekeeping. There are so many things that we need to go over and talk about, and I don't know where to start. Let's start with the fact that it is the autumn equinox. It is orilium term semester 2. It is happening and it's so exciting. There's so many things that I'm reading though. I am attempting to go above and beyond as per usual. I'm going to try and do 3 of the bonus fun prompt side quests, if you will, as well as the Inkling quest, and then the 2 callings that I've been focused on from the beginning, as well as 2 callings that I started in spring. Obviously, I don't think that I'm going to complete all of this, but I am going to try my darndest and see what I can do. If I don't complete it, that is fine. I'll fail the grades. I'll move on to different things. I just want to explore different callings and try out new things and just... I like a challenge. What can I say? I like to make my life really hard and stressful. Anywho, so I currently have a poll running on Instagram, linked in the description if you want to be in the know of my things. So I have a poll running for people to vote on, and this is going to be for demonology, the 3rd calling quest thing, where a poll decides. And my options are going to be a dark and starless forest, which I do know nothing about. I know it's fantasy and I know it's plus size rep. That's it. I have Get in My Swamp, which is an Ogre Shrek smutty story. I've got Haunting Adeline, which is a dark romance that I've just been wanting to make progress in. I'm kind of getting that itch to start it again. And the last one that I put on the poll was House of Hollows, which I do own, and I have a themed reading vlog planned for that if I get it. So I'm gonna let that run whilst we are discussing other things and getting through the TBR game. Other things, housekeeping, I will have to do a pet pick, which I will put off until the end because that sounds like a lot. So originally when I was making my orilium TBR, I went with my most recent song, which was Dangerous Games, and the books that I picked for that were Games for Good Girls, Bad Games for Goods, Games for Dead Girls, wow, Games for Dead Girls, and Dangerous Remedies. So I might pick those up, I might go with something different. I think I'm gonna just kind of swing those throughout the month now, based off whatever songs I'm in the mood for. If there's anything really good, I'll use that. But I've been a little meh with my music taste lately. I'm in the process of new music. So if you have any great recommendations, do not recommend me Taylor Swift. I don't want to hear it. If you have different song recommendations, I would love them. So if you want to drop those, great. But like I had mentioned, I will have pet pick at the end. We can go over more in depth my orilium TBR depending on what's on the game's TBR, and any housekeeping like book clubs, mandatory books. I need to finish Jade Legacy because we are having the live show on Daphne's channel August 10th, I believe. That is the Thursday, and that's going to be at 6:15 PST, 9:15 EST, and 11:15 Australian AEST, I think. So I have to finish that and read that for sure. I would love to read Red Sister and Grey Sister for Covers with Cassidy's Backlist Book Club, and Literally Dead Book Club and Lights Out Book Club. Those are like the book clubs that I'm actively trying to be in. So those I'm going to keep in mind. Hi, I am cutting in because although I mentioned at the beginning all of the book club stuff that I had, like the requirements of book clubs that I want to participate in, I completely forgot about the many readathons happening outside of Orilium. Orilium is the forefront focus because that's what I participate the most in, but there's also Jan Agaton's Full Moon Book Club. There's also Garbage-a-thon. There's also Readathon. There's also the historical romance readathon, which that one I'll most likely be participating in, as well as the full moon. I think that's it. It's hard to keep track when there's so many readathons. August seems to be a very big readathon heavy month. I'm mostly focusing on Orilium, historical romance readathon, even though I won't be reading a whole bunch for it, but all books do count. You just get bonus points if it's romance and historical. And then Jan Agaton's Full Moon Book Club, because that's easy to fit things into. So that's also happening. Cool. There are so many things that I want to read, so I'm very excited. So let's get into the nitty-gritty. How did I do last month? What do we need to do moving forward? Oof, oof, oof. So last month I had Favorite Trope, which I went with Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I read this. I enjoyed this. This was my favorite trope of book within books, books about publishing, authors, all that good stuff. I did read this. I most recently read it in my reading the best books of the year. Wow. I read Yellowface for my reading the best books of 2023 reading vlog, where I read the best in all of the different genres. A fun one, to say the least. Next, I had Most Anticipated, and for that I went with The Last Word by Taylor Adams. What a time. What a hoot. I read this. It was crazy. I read this for Summerween, and oh wow, what a time indeed. Next here I have book, which was to read a book based off the Book Riot's Read Harder challenge, and for that I went... Ooh, I don't remember what the challenge was, but I know that I picked Wayward by Amelia Hart for that, and I did read that as well for my reading the best of 2023. What a book. Next, I have Random Word Generator. This one was so difficult, and I had to spin so many times for a freaking word. Finally, I got Love, and I went Love on the Brain with Ali Hazelwood, and I did read this as well, which I don't know, something about Ali Hazelwood. I love trash books. I don't know what it is. Next was to read a hardcover, and for hardcover I went with The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Technically, I have not started this nor finished this. It is a little bit before the month is over. Will I finish this by the end of the month? Probably not. I will probably carry this into the first week of August just because the live show won't be until the next weekend, the first weekend of the month. So I'm gonna take a punishment for this one, but I will be having it, it will be read within the first week, which is great. I'm very excited. I've heard great reviews. A lot of people have really enjoyed this, so I'm excited to enjoy it. And then for Buzzwordathon, I think this was a carryover? Yeah, it was a carryover from June. I still have not read Other Birds. I just have no interest. I don't want to read it. So I've put it off, but I'm hoping to read it this weekend, and then it'll be fine. We'll see, but it'll still just be one punishment, and then I still have not touched Godkiller. So those will be remaining on the board, and then if we look at the punishments, I haven't read it yet. I know, a book that I ghosted. I still haven't picked this back up. I will, but I think I've decided with Red Rising that I'm just going to hold off. Like, I'm going to finish the trilogy, and then I'm going to stop reading it. I'm going to wait until Red God comes out sometime next year, and I'm just going to binge the whole series because that'll just be more enjoyable. I don't want to have to reread them every year, and since I know Red God is supposed to be the end, I'll just wait. But I'm going to finish Morning Star so that I can complete this and get it off my current reads. And then finally the last punishment was to read a book that I've never seen on BookTube, and for this I went with Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Dove, and I did finish this. I completed it. Good on me. I'm getting those NetGalleys finally down. So that is the housekeeping for last month. We're going to take one punishment and we're going to get the game started. As well as the last housekeeping was my effect card, which was to read outside. I kind of did this. I kind of didn't really do this. I didn't end up sitting like in the backyard and reading like I was originally planning to, but I have loosely read at the lake, but just not for very long. So we're going to count it as fun. Fun little activity. Is fine. So the first thing that I'm going to do is grab my punishment, which is going to be Last Chance Book. Read or unhaul. Okay. Okay. Here's the thing. I've never done an unhaul. I've never parted ways with my books. It's not something I like doing. I feel guilty, but I do have a stack of books down there that I will eventually be unhauling. Things like Cassandra Clare, the Maze Runner duplicate books that I've already read. And now I'm going to draw my hand up to 4. First card being Low Expectations. Okay. Next one being Read Something My Pet Would Like. Ooh. Next in my hand is a 4+ word title. And finally, a literary. Ooh. Now I'm going to pay for the punishments and cards that I've left out. I'm going to pay 2 each. So 2, 4, 6. Just because getting tokens in this game is really easy, and for me not completing books time and time again, I obviously don't want to overload myself with too many punishments, but also I haven't been picking up these books even though they're on the TBR and I'm doing nothing to get rid of them. Therefore, I have to have some type of punishment going on. So, perfect. I'm going to move over 1 space. I'm going to take my token. I'm going to draw an effect card because these are always fun. Have a snack. Have a favorite snack. Easy. Love it. You can't go wrong. Okay, now I have to decide what card I want to play though, and that's where I'm struggling. So the first card I'm going to play is going to be 4+ word title, and I have a lot of options. So many options. I think to make it just a little bit easy on myself, be a little kind to myself, I'm going to go with Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is being adapted into a movie. I've not read Red, White, and Royal Blue. I have read One Last Stop. I love One Last Stop. It is one of my favorite romance. It's got a fun little sci-fi twist element. I really enjoyed it. I have always been hesitant with Red, White, and Royal Blue just because it's not something that really piques my interest, but I've heard fantastic things about it, and now that the movie's coming out, I obviously want to read the book before I watch the new adaptation. So that was easy. Perfect. Red, White, and Royal Blue. This is about the president's son and the queen's son of England being like feuding, not really liking each other, a little bit of enemies or rivals to lovers maybe, and they are like told like they have to get along for publicity, like they have to pretend that they're friends, and then slowly they start becoming friends, and then slowly maybe becoming something more. I'm excited, I'm intrigued, I'm really excited mostly about the movie, so I think this will be a very fun pick. Now I'm going to draw my card and hand back up to 4 4-star ratings on Goodreads. Ooh, interesting. That could go in so many directions. Okay, I'm going to move back over. I'm going to collect 2 tokens. I'm going to pull another effect card. Go on a walk, bonus 2 tokens if I listen to an audiobook. Okay. I've been so bad at going on walks this summer. Like, we've been going to the lake a lot and that's been fun. Walks, for whatever reason though, I don't want to do it. Like, I have dogs. We are supposed to be walking dogs. I often just like, you can do it. I'll rest. I'll read in bed. So I definitely need to get my steps up. Okay, the next card I'm going to play is the pets card. Low expectation. So I'm kind of doing this sneakily and also upsettingly. So for low expectation, I'm going to pick the book Malthus. Malthus Unchained, I think is the official title. And I have this on NetGalley. It's a pretty short ebook. I want to say it's like 180 or something pages, maybe 200. It's not a lot. And it's on NetGalley, so I need to read it and finish it so I can, you know, bump up my NetGalley score, start requesting more things that I'm excited about. And this is one that I got really excited about. It's about a necromancer, and he's kind of, if you've seen like Django Unchained or whatever that movie is, it's like that, which is not my thing, but I was really excited about the necromancy part. And it wasn't until I got the book that I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling this vibe. In hopes that I will finish it. I have to finish it. I started it, I don't like it, but I want to finish it because I don't like DNFing NetGalley books. So we're gonna persevere. We're gonna read it. We're gonna read Malthus. We're gonna put it on the TBR. It's gonna be official. I'm not happy about it, but I want it off of my current reads. That's my goal right now, is lowering my current reads. I went from 18 in July, now I'm at like 13, and we're continuing to lower it, and that is the true goal. Next card to put in my hand is going to be 2 or more POVs. I'm going to move over here. I'm going to take 3 tokens. I am on a book buying ban officially, but if I get enough tokens, I can use it to buy a book. Because if I give myself grace to buy a book, a singular one book, I'll feel better. I know that's not the point of a book buying ban, but you gotta ease into it. You can't just like cold turkey cut off from a book buying ban. It doesn't work that way, okay? Just let me justify it. So I'm going to play 4-star rating, and I'm gonna dig around on Goodreads a little bit. The first thing that came to mind is a book that I wanted to read soon because of Kayla, and it's called Dead 11 by Jimmy Giuliano. It has a 3.91 rating. That's basically a 4-star. I'm not wrong, but let me look at my want to read, which is way too massive. Looking at these ratings, everything is rated in like the high 3, low 4 category. That's kind of wild. Jade Legacy is a 4.66. This is a way more vague prompt than I originally thought. Let's look at my owned TBR. Maybe that will help lower this. Okay, so the lowest average rating on my owned TBR shelf, keep in mind that I've not done a good job at keeping it up to date and constantly logging all of my books. I just don't have the time. But the lowest 4.0 or closest to a 4 rating is A Christmas Carol at 4.14. No. Next would be Foxglove, which isn't out yet. And then after that would be Nightstand Notes. Interesting. So this is actually a poetry collection that I've been wanting to start and get to, but I guess this is like a pretty easy book to have on my TBR this month since it is orilium and I'm trying to read so many things and I have a lot of projects going on. I guess like a poetry collection isn't a bad idea. I don't know why, I just feel like it always has to be a novel, but I own it and I'm trying to be a poetry girly this summer. So 4-star rating. We're gonna read Nightstand Notes by Samantha Feckett. This is a booktuber and influencer. She is dating Ryan McCarthy and they have a joint couples YouTube channel where they talk just about a whole bunch of stuff. And she, for her 30th, I think, birthday, just released this and it like just came out. So cool, this is going on the TBR. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun for me. Great. All right, drawing my hand back up to 4. National Holiday. That's so fun. Okay, let me move one space, take my token, fix my thing. Effect card, recreate a cover. That's so fun too. Oh, this month is going to be so much fun. Okay, now I need to know what national holidays are happening this year. I love national holidays. They're so dumb, they're so funny, they're so silly, and I'm so here for it. Monthly celebrations. Admit You're Happy month, Family Fun month, Dog Days of Summer, fun, Golf month, I love golf. I'm not going to read a book about golf, no. So a lot of happiness. International Pirate Month. Do I have any pirate books on my TBR? That would be so much fun. I don't think I do though. No, none of these because I just finished Trust of the Emerald Sea. Dang it. National Catfish Month, Eye Examined Month. Go get your eyes examined, y'all. Romance Awareness Month. Okay, do I want to read a romance? Do I want to read a romance? I feel like I'm romanced out. I really want to read horror, but it's not in the cards this month. Raspberry Cream Pie Day. Find a 4-leaf clover. National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. Grab Some Nuts Day. International Beer Day. Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Water Balloon Day. Mustard Day. Do I have any yellow books that I want to read? I'm stretching. Sandcastle Day. Friendship Day. Sister Day. Sister Day. Sisters! I could read Red Sister or Gray Sister and count that because sister. That sounds like a good idea to me. August 9th is Book Lovers Day. Hey, friends, did you know that? August 9th is Book Lovers Day. That seems fun. I won't go book shopping, I promise. I'll just think about it. Let's go with August 6th is Sisters Day, which is the first Sunday in August. So for that, let's pick Red Sister by Mark Lawrence, I believe, / Gray Sister. I have to read them both. But the live show for Gray Sister is going to be like mid-September, I think they said. So there's a bit of time, but I want to get these from Hoopla, so I'm going to be on a time restraint anyway, and I've been really wanting to get to them. So, perfect, love it, wonderful. Let's draw my hand back up to 4. This is just an item card that I can add to an ally. These kinds of cards that have numbers in the corner allow me to use them in the next months. If I decide to keep them in my arsenal, I can actually use them to defeat punishments rather than reading the book. So that's a little bit more of an intense gameplay. It doesn't happen very often, but it is a feature if I can so will it, which is harder than I thought it was going to be. But I might keep that in mind. What do I want to play next? Let's go over here. Let's grab a 2. Oh my goodness. That was... So this is going to be our last one. Let me grab an effect card. Watch an adaptation. Are you kidding? This could not have been more perfect. Watch an adaptation. You bet your bottom. Guess what's happening in August? Heartstopper Season 2, Red, White, and Royal Blue on Amazon Prime. Abso-freaking-lutely, I'm going to be watching adaptations. Such a good month. Okay. Ooh, this is rough. This is tough. This is hard. I don't know what books have multiple POVs, so I don't know if that's gonna be helpful. We're going to play 2 or more POVs so that I can officially put all of our demise on my TBR. If you are new to the channel, hello, welcome, my name is Sam. I read All of Us Villains last year, and do I understand that a lot of people do not like it? Absolutely, that's fine. You do you, boo. I loved and adored it. It was the first book that I tabbed, and I've been needing to read the sequel forever. I've had the audiobook on NetGalley. I've been needing to read this for so long, so bad. So I'm excited to eventually jump back into this. There's multiple POVs. There's 4, I believe. I'm ready. I'm ready to be back. I keep saying like almost every weekend that I'm going to read this, and then I just don't. I just don't. And now I'm going to. And I'm so happy. Yes! Yay. That's wonderful. Great for me. Okay, so that's it for this official TBR. That is the 5 books that I will be reading. Fun game of do I remember them by the time I finish the game. I will be reading All of Our Demise, Nightstand Notes. I will be reading Malphus Unchained. I will be reading Red/Gray Sister. Ooh, and Red, White, and Royal Blue. As well as my punishment, which is to read... Wow. What a TBR, what a time. So that's going to be it for the like official TBR, the 6 books that I really need to read, as well as the carryovers that I should really read. Oh my Lanta. Also, another thing for orilium this semester, I have to, for my Masonics and Divination class, I believe, pick a tarot card from the randomizer and then based on it find a book. So this is, I got the Magician card. I will of course have it on the screen. There's roses, there's a chalice, there's a sword. I have no idea what's in his hand, probably like a wand, but also magician, magic. Let me think. So for the Magician card, I'm gonna go with Cruel Illusions by Margaret Fuston. Roses, red roses everywhere. I think that's perfect. I think this works out great. I do not know anymore what this is about. I do know this is highly anticipated, 5-star prediction, and I'm pretty sure there's vampires. I'm super excited. Perfectly Sinister Magical Escape by Stephanie Garber. Absolutely. This is what I need. I'm really excited. This edition is so freaking pretty. I cannot wait to have read this and read this. I'm so excited. So that's going to go on my orilium TBR for the Magician tarot card. And then I will also insert the pet pick over this. I don't know what's going to be the outcome. I'm going to do it afterwards because I don't want this to be too long. But whatever that pet pick is, I will let you know now. Okay, Several Pick Fruits Basket Volume 4 for me to read. Welcome back. Am I reading a good book? I sure hope so. Did they do me dirty? Hope not. So that should be it. Overall, things that I'm like really excited to get to. Jade Legacy, Bring Me Your Midnight, any new releases that I'm excited for, Dead 11. I'm hoping we will see, but I would love to finish out the Serpent in the Rings of Night series, the Crown of Nyxia series. I really want to read Ashes, whatever that book is. The Ashes and the Crown of Nyxia. I don't know if that's accurate. I want to read that if I can. The Literally Dead book club pick is A Twisted Love Story by Samantha Downing. So I will be reading this. Ooh, fun hot pink. I'll be reading this in the month of August, as well as Night's Edge for the Lights Out book club, and I think I have that available on Script for the audiobook. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm very excited to read. Let me know down in the description, what are you most excited to read? What's on your TBR that you're very excitedly anticipating? I would love to know, but until next time, I've got a lot of reading vlogs coming. I'm starting to prep. I'm starting to prep for Booktober, so I'm working on a lot of behind the scenes reading vlogs, as well as soon to be coming reading vlogs. I have one book left to finish for this really massive project that I've been working on all year. So just like really fun and exciting things are going to be happening if you want to subscribe to the channel and see more from me. But this one felt a little bit hectic and chaotic. I'm so sorry. I hope you could keep up. I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!